I'm gonna go over how my client, Aries Defense Group, gained 8,000 followers, over 10 million views, and a #1 Google ranking for their keywords in just 90 days with my Done For You service. On top of all of these results, they spent less than 5 hours a month doing anything related to their Instagram. Now, that sounds like a dream, right? This made them thousands of dollars and saved them thousands of dollars. And I'm gonna explain to you exactly how they did it using my Done For You service. #1, batch filming. When you batch film, well, let me talk about what batch filming is first. Batch filming is that you set aside time, a day and time every month or every 2 weeks or every week, what you find to be the best for you, and you specifically film, like you do nothing else. And this is to the complaint of some clients. Well, they don't become clients, but the businesses who realize they need to make this sacrifice. For example, the dental offices that I do work for, they spend twice a month, so 2 hours total, usually on a day that they're already open, and they spend the lunchtime that the dental office has to film the videos they need. The dentist, the boss, makes all the employees, listen, and they get paid for the hour, I believe, that they spend, and since they're not being able to take their lunch. From what I've heard, usually, they don't even spend the full 2 hours. It's like 45 minutes and 45 minutes, so some of their employees can still get something to eat. But that's what they do. They set aside time. And then on days that people don't come, they set aside, instead, a day on the weekend where people come in, they pay them. They know that to make this work out, maybe they have to spend a little bit of extra money paying their employees. That's all right. But trust me, it works. These guys do the same thing too. When you batch film, you set aside that time. You sacrifice some time to film. We'll talk about what you film in a little bit, but set aside time specifically for that. I had a service where I went real life to businesses, and the worst businesses I worked with and the guys that got the worst results were the ones that, hold on, I'm doing something while we needed to film content. Hold on, let me eat my lunch. And then we only spent 30 minutes of the full hour filming and we didn't even get that much. And it's because they didn't set aside dedicated time. And what happened? No result. Why? Because we weren't able to follow the strategy. We couldn't post the amount that we wanted to because we couldn't get the amount of film. When this comes to you as a business owner, you need to set aside time, get your employees to set aside time to film. And why I'm talking about employees is because, especially for your top of funnel content, which I have other videos where I talk about each of these types of content, when you do your top of funnel content, you most likely are going to need someone else that's not just you, not just the business owner. And then normally, from my experience at least, business owners tend to be a little bit older and you do want to relate to a younger crowd. So if you have some younger employees, they would be pretty good to feature in your videos. Market research and understanding your ICP. When you film, to streamline it and make it faster and make it better, you need to do the research. This is hours. If you don't have the time, we can talk about that. Or again, just do minimal research. Will you get good results? No. Will you get better results than if you did no research? Yes. You will. Might not be the best, might not be what you're expecting as a business owner, because if you're watching this video, I'm assuming that you want to hit millions of views every single month. So putting in minimal market research is not going to get you there. Sorry to break it to you. But your market research is literally searching up your niche, searching up competitors, and finding the best performing reels. I have a video on how to do this as well. You can find it. If you want the best results, you will learn how to do it right. When you do this market research, I'll break it down minimally, just so we can make sure we get to everything. When you do your market research, you need to find the most successful competitors in your business. It doesn't matter if you serve Florida and they serve California. At the end of the day, you're both a security company. There you go. Aries Defense Group, they used my Done For You service, obviously. So they did not have to spend the time doing their market research. Let me actually go back to setting aside time, specifically with Aries Defense Group. What they did is they went one time a month for 3 hours, I believe, and just filmed the exact instructions that we gave them. That's all they did. That's #1. That's how they batch film. That's how they got #1 on Google. Market research. They didn't have to do any of it. Why? They hired us to do it for them. How many hours of market research did we put? I will tell you in the first month, because that's really the biggest part. The first month is when we're really trying to understand everything about your business, really in the first week, because we want to post as soon as possible so we can get you results like this within 90 days of signing with my business. We put hours. And I'm telling you, when I say hours, I'm saying my strategists put in full days of research to fully understand Aries here, and to fully understand your business if you decide to come sign for us, right? Hours, full days to understand your competitors, what they are doing right, what they did to get their views, and what they did to get their conversions. With that said, we look at all these competitors and we remake their videos, okay? We send you a little spreadsheet with a Loom video telling you, hey, this is what we want to change, this is what we want you to do. When we send you these videos, or for you example, if you're just trying to do it on your own, which again, I don't think you have full days to put into market research as a business owner. If you do, I don't know, maybe you do. But again, you're not experienced with how to do this. I have a team that is their whole job to do this. So if you want the best people doing it, stick around to the end of the video. But yeah, just again, look at what the competitors are doing. We send you a little Loom video that tells you, hey, do this, do this, do this. We tell you exactly where to film it from. That's what we did with Aries. And obviously put in your own personalities. We send them the link to the original as well, but you're never gonna go viral. And this is a big thing that business owners also don't understand, is that when they do get confused with tofu content, top of funnel, is that they just straight off copy exactly other creators' videos or other businesses' videos. That's not the way to do it. You're not gonna go viral. Trust me, we've tried it. It does not work. You need to input your own personality. So when you have your employees looking at the instructions, make sure that they put in their own personality. Maybe you change some words here and there, but the main important part is that the concept of the video remains the same. So that is how you do your market research, and that's how you apply it into your batch filming. That's what Aries did. Aries actually didn't even do any market research because we did it for them. Now, perfect on site. When you are filming, do not be lazy. This happened not to Aries. There's a reason they got all of these results. I'm telling you exactly how they got these results. But there's people that I don't understand. They pay us and then they film lazily. You're not gonna get results, and I don't care if you're gonna pay my business or not. I'm talking about business owner to business owner. If you want to grow on social media, you need to perfect your reels on site. Don't be lazy about the filming, because I'm telling you right now, you're not gonna get any results. When you film your videos, when you make your spreadsheet or you look at our spreadsheet and our instructions, you need to, again, set aside time, dedicate the time to understanding. If you really dedicate your time to understanding the video, when you take one take or two takes and it's not perfect, you know, maybe it's not good, you didn't really like how it turned out, you don't think that we will like it because, again, you record them and you upload it to us. But if you're not going through us, you just don't like how it turned out, refilm it. Don't be lazy about it. If you need to put in 6 hours a month instead of 5, oh, I'm so sorry you had to put in 1 more hour to get millions of views and save thousands of dollars. So please, don't be lazy about your filming. Finally, reusing content. I will tell you right now, not our best videos, but videos that have gotten hundreds of thousands of views with Aries was reused, repurposed. We filmed a ton of content for maybe it was for Reel A, but the creative minds at my company was like, hey, since Aries is struggling to get us the content we need right on time, let's make these next 2 days out of the blue. Let's try and find some Reel A's to make into Reels, B's, and C. And guess what we did? We did. And they were some of our best performing Reels ever. So now this takes a little more of a creative mind, I would say, and that's what you hire people to do for you. But if you want to take a shot at it, go ahead. But just don't be afraid to reuse your content. It's something that I think business owners think is bad, but it's really not. Proof of concept behind that is that Instagram themselves, you don't even have to listen to Instagram. Look at the analytics. If you are doing the correct format for your Reels, over 97% of your viewers should be non-followers. So reusing your content doesn't really matter. Number 2, we just spent 11 minutes talking about filming, but I'm telling you right now, the reason Aries Defense Group got these results is because they nailed filming. Did they really want to film? Did they want to pay their guys to come film with them? No. Was it worth it in the end? Yes. Okay, trust. This is more so for people looking to hire a company, or why you should go with me with Alex Brand Scaling, right? Trust. The business owners that get no results are the ones that think they know everything. If you're that type of business owner, you wouldn't even have clicked this video. So by watching this, I have a pretty good understanding that you do have trust, because you are watching me tell you how you can grow your business on Instagram. But if for whatever reason you are the business owner that thinks you know everything, I'm telling you right now, you're not going to get these results. And I'm sorry if I'm not sorry actually if that's a rude awakening to you, but the truth is there's other people who are better than you at something. When I was growing my business in the early stages, I worked with an interior designer, and I'm not saying all interior designers are like this. If you're an interior designer, I would love to try and help you. But this interior designer specifically did not want to trust us. He told us exactly, these are all the little changes you need to make on my videos. I don't like this video, I don't like it. Guess what? The majority of it was top of funnel content, which in another video I'll get way deeper in that, but every single stage of content is important. I'll get a little bit deeper into that into this video. But he just did not trust what we were gonna do. Aries Defense Group fully trusted us, okay? They actually had a social media manager in the past, and we looked at their videos. And Aries told me it's because they told them exactly what they wanted. So I feel bad for that social media manager that they hired, probably part-time, because Aries literally just told them, hey, this is what we want. Just like that interior designer from a few years ago. No results. You know, on those videos, not one of them hit 1,000 views for Aries. So when I say trust the people who know more than you. If you're watching this video, I assume you already do that, so that's great. You are now one step closer to getting 10 million views and being put number 1 on Google. Tofu, Mofu, Bofu. I'm gonna go pretty quick over that. I have other videos that I would love for you to go watch if you want to understand it a little bit better. But your top of funnel content is being relatable and getting eyes on your business. Your middle of funnel content is educational, make people care about you a little bit more. The whole point of it really is to separate your top of funnel people from people who would care about your bottom of funnel. And then your bottom of funnel is your conversion content, your sales, or if you're looking to hire employees, etc. That's a little quick rundown on that. It goes way, way, way deeper. So please go check out my channel and watch some of the other videos, especially the one about Tofu, Mofu, and Bofu, because that will really help you as a business owner trying to grow on Instagram. CTAs. Business owners are always afraid to put CTAs in their reels. Either they think it doesn't work or they think it's pushy and salesy. The truth is a CTA goes up on the story every single day for Aries Defense Group. Is it a story and CTA to buy from them? No, it's not. But it's a CTA nonetheless. In our reels, I'd say every other day, there's a CTA. Is it to buy? No, it's to follow. It's to comment. The big thing with our story CTAs is that they're either they are using Instagram's native engagement features. And again, I talk a lot about this in my Mofu, Bofu, and Tofu video. But these CTAs will be like questions or reactions about the videos, etc. So these CTAs are extremely important to keep your business looking fun. You want to be fun. At the end of the day, if you're not a fun business, people aren't going to follow you on Instagram, and that's something that most business owners don't like. So what did Aries Defense Group do? They became a fun business. Security professionals want to follow them. There's a Instagram page meant for security professionals called, I believe it's Close Protection Magazine, with over 300,000 followers. Tons of security professionals know who they are. Actually, Aries Defense Group, their owners knew and followed who they were. After 90 days, I think it was like around day 60, Close Protection Magazine reached out to Aries Defense Group to feature some of their videos on their page and followed them. So I'm telling you, the whole point is being a fun page. Close Protection Magazine, for example, is a fun page, but they also have their middle of funnel important content, okay? And number 5, DMs. Answer your DMs timely. Come on, you're not special. You need to be timely about your DMs. Whether it's people looking for jobs, for example, Aries Defense Group, they got a ton of employees. How did they get a ton of employees? Qualified, by the way. They looked at their DMs. Well, we answered it for them. They just gave us the framework of what they in general wanted us to say. People that were interested about employment, we qualified their profile, made sure they looked somewhat professional, and then asked them a few questions and then gave them the email of the CEO, because he wanted them directly, to send the resume. Guess what? They hired dozens of security professionals for their company, and they placed a ton more with partner companies that they are partnered with around the United States, because obviously Instagram is worldwide. So yeah, that's what they did. 10 million views, 8,000 followers, a number 1 Google rank. How did they get number 1 Google rank? CTAs to visit the website. And most importantly, I do not have this here, but you need to have your website in your bio. I don't have this here because that's so menial, it slipped my mind, but have your website in your bio. They averaged over 2,000 website views every single month, and they got pushed to the number 1 security company in Virginia for Google's keywords. So when people put executive protection Virginia or executive protection, the town they're based in, they are the first ones that come up. The only people above them are the companies that pay money for ads. And did I mention that they did this without spending $1 on ads? Okay, and they hired all these people without spending $1 on ads. I don't know about you, but employment ads are pretty expensive. So the amount of money they saved and found qualified people because they followed this framework. It's unbelievable. If we go tie back to our filming and market research and understanding your ICP, again, know your ICP, and spend time reviewing competitors. Just, if you take anything away from this video, that is what it should be. Analyze your competitors. Hopefully this video was able to help you understand a little bit more on how you can grow on Instagram, and specifically how Aries Defense Group got these crazy results. Now, if you are looking to spend less than 5 hours a month on filming or on anything Instagram related for your business and get results like this, I'm here for you. They did this with me, with my Done For You service. And instead of hiring an in-house social media manager that costs $60,000 or $70,000 a year, they hired a company that has several strategists, several editors, and several team members looking to get you the best results that we can. And we've already done it for other companies before, so we know what we do. It's a science. It's truly a science. So if you're looking to get these similar results, I recommend you book a call. It's up to you, but I take these calls personally because I'm the main one that I trust to really review your brand on Instagram. I will spend 45 minutes reviewing your Instagram. If you don't have an Instagram, let's talk about it. But if you do, I will review it, talk about this is what you need to change. This is what you're doing wrong. You're going to tell me what you're doing. I'll tell you, hey, that's wrong. This is what you need to fix. And if I believe that you're a fit for my Done For You service like Aries Defense Group was, then we can see if we're good to work together, and you can get results like this by putting less than 5 hours a month with Instagram related stuff. So book a call. I heavily encourage it, and I'll be seeing you on there.